Alright everybody, welcome back.
Welcome back.
So now we're taking the train car of destiny.
The highway to the danger zone. Whoa, look at all that ore. Can you like blow it up and pick it up? Yo, this place looks so cool.
Doesn't do anything with that. Let's find out. Nah, no. Nah, that doesn't do that. Oh, here we go. We have to play Bomberman.
No, we have to actually play Bomberman now.
Well, that didn't work out.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun for us to play Bomberman on the channel, because I would have no damn idea what I was doing.
I have every damn idea what I was doing, but... I mean, I sort of know how to play Bomberman, but I didn't play it a lot. The thing is, like, there are different versions of Bomberman. So,
yeah,
that
like
one that we were doing when we fought a boss, that's a version of Bomberman that exists out there.
I'm better at, like,
oh shit,
older games like Pac-Man and Mappy.
Oh, Mappy. Mappy's great.
Mappy's a wonderful game.
Fucking hell.
I kick ass at Centipede and Frogger.
Frogger was fun. I remember Frogger. More specifically, I remember the, like, sort of remade Frogger.
The Hasbro Frogger? Bro.
Yeah. I'm aware there's more than that.
I really want to get a copy of that game and play it on the channel, because it's fucking beautiful.
I know there's, like, an even older Frogger, but it is what it is.
There's the original Frogger. I have a plug-and-play TV game that has that on it.
I don't know if there's any way to record that with this shit that we used to record.
No, I'm not saying we have to, but...
Oh boy.
I'm just saying that I have that.
Alright, so I'm thinking now that I've cleared all the fucking rocks, I might be able to get in here. Yeah. Ding, ding. Yeah, there we go. Treasure chest over there.
Oh god! Well, this looks like hell.
This looks like Bomberman.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man.
So,
Sterling commentary we got going on here.
I'm trying to think of another topic of conversation now. I was gonna say, Dave's a film major.
I'm a film major. If you go to PV Film on YouTube, you can see some of the old ass shit that I was in.
I can link some in the description.
Can I go through this door though without having the? Probably not. Without having the rail cart. Can I jump out of the rail cart while I'm there? That'd be a better question, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's find out if I can do that.
I think the answer's gonna be no.
Yeah, the answer's no. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. I do have some other work that I was involved in, but I had to see if I could go find some of it. I had to go contact some old friends. But I was generally not involved in anything acting-wise. I've never been considered a great actor, and I'm okay with that. So, but I generally was on the crew to some degree. Oh, here we go. Gotta clear all that shit out, though.
I had to be in,
oh, fuck. So I'm all standing there, I'm like, at some point I did realize, like, oh, I'm gonna get hit by this bomb.
I wonder if I've talked about this on the show before, but I have a degree in theater.
I think you did, because you were like, yeah, you guys were talking about it when we were doing Costume Quest, and you were like, used to say, like, yeah, I have a theater degree. I have the ability to say that I
say that.
like.
I know
I
what art is and
appreciate
others
the
don't
art.
appreciate art. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah. But sorry, I'm eating mint chocolate. It's great. In order to actually graduate with that degree, I had to be in a theater play.
Which he did, obviously do.
Now, here's the thing about being in a theater play. When you say be in a theater play, most people assume you mean acting.
No.
I did not act.
No.
I don't like being...
Acting's for losers. Like Zeta.
I was gonna say, don't tell Zeta. That's what he wants his life to be. Anyway, I did spotlights. Because, I already, at that point, knew how to do spotlights. I'd done spotlights for other stuff. That's a different story.
Yeah. Well, we did there's where we live in Phoenix, Arizona, so, there's like a big ass Christmas play that happens, and we used to be members of the church that did that, and that Christmas play was huge, and required a lot of big not necessarily big name actors, but like, it required a lot of actors and it required a lot of crew, and we were generally crew for it. We generally would be, Beard would be spotlights. I was spotlights for a while before Beard took it on.
Dave would do he did.
I did the aerial rigs, so so you'd have angels that flew around on aerial rigs and stuff and things.
Yeah, he did work with that.
Great. No,
Zeta was sometimes a spotlight guy. Sometimes he did stage crew. Sometimes he was an actor. He did a lot of different things.
Oh, crap!
And then some of my other my sisters did some other stuff too.
Yeah.
In that show, but mainly the main point I'm trying to make here is that I did spotlights. So the guy, his name was Eric, who was in charge of the theater where I went to school. He knew that I could do spotlights. So,
fuck!
Andrea, who was one of the...
He's just name dropping everybody. Being like,
it doesn't
this name
matter.
person, this name... Well, the truth is, on the one hand, it's like, it's not like anyone's gonna find these people and know who they are.
I mean, some people might know who they are. Maybe some of the viewers went to the same school. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm just saying, Andrea, who was in charge of... she was in charge of the... she was the director for the play. She was also in the play.
That's never good. You should never direct.
She was, in fact, one of the main characters in the play. But
that's the worst! Speaking out of my limited experience...
Well, okay, but I'm gonna say your
sucks.
experience is in directing film and not in directing theater. And those are two very different things.
They're two very different things, but there is a level of sameness in that regard, in that you're the director, you have so many things you're responsible for as a director.
I do believe
whether you be theater or film.
I do believe Gary was helping direct.
Okay,
so there was someone else there as well.
But directing a film that is your film, and then also starring in that film is hard. It takes a lot of work because you have to psych yourself up as the actor, but as a director, one of your primary jobs is to give the actors all the proper motivation they need to act properly. So one of the things you learn in film school, here's a free lesson for you guys, is that when you're directing, you don't go tell an actor, be angry, you're mad right now.
No.
That shit is terrible. But you could be
you tell them how to be mad.
Jones just came into your house and ransacked everything and slapped your sister across the face, and now you're mad because you're putting yourself in that place. You're imagining that shit happened to you. And how would you feel if that shit happened to you? You'd feel mad. You'd feel mad in this particular way. And then you act that out. And that's kind of the idea behind directing an actor. Versus, a lot of amateur directors will just tell you, be angry. Well, you're supposed to be angry right now. And it's well, that doesn't really help me.
But
as
the
an
point,
actor.
the point I was trying to make was, Andrea was like, "You need to be in a play. There's one coming up." I didn't. I was like, is getting close to the time of the play, or to the time of like the auditions. It wasn't getting close to the time of the play. It was getting close to the auditions, and like I hadn't said anything about auditioning, and she was worried I was not going to try to be in the play, and she was like, "Look, you need to be in the play." So I went to Eric, the guy in charge of the stage production, and he already knew I could do spotlights. So I was like, "Can I just do spotlights? Is that a thing?" And he goes, "Yeah, you can." So that was my job for the play, was to do spotlights, and I liked doing spotlights there a lot more, even though I only did it once. But that was because, okay, technically I did it more than once, but the other time was for a class. It wasn't a show. But that's a different story. I liked it better there because, unlike where we did the Christmas play, we actually had a booth for the spotlights, so we could sit up
We
there.
had sort of a booth, but like
No,
not
you were
for
just sitting
individual
in the open.
Well, that's true. For the individual spotlights, no. Collectible star.
There was a booth, quote unquote, for the guys directing the spotlights, but there wasn't actually like, it wasn't enclosed at all. It was still like out in the middle of the crowd. It was just like it was more like a crow's nest.
Yeah.
In the middle of the crowd.
Well, that's actually what we called it, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, the crow's nest.
Was the crow's nest. Alright.
But we had an actual spotlight
Go
booth.
forth.
So we could like make jokes at the expense of the cast, and they would never know because
that's always nice. It's like, look at that dude who totally messed up. I remember there being a time when there was a guy who messed up a line in the Christmas play we did. He was supposed to he had this whole rap verse he was supposed to sing, but then what ended up happening was
oh god, I know what you're talking about.
He came out and he just was like, he's totally spaced all his lines. So as a result, what he ended up doing is he just no, he was like check, 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 yo, check, yo, check, check, yo, check, yo, and we were just kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And
oh my god, I remember that. That was so bad.
It was pretty bad.
Holy shit.
Okay.
That's probably worse than. I mean, maybe not objectively so, but what I was gonna say was during we had the actors have to rehearse a whole hell of a lot more than the spotlight people do. Usually the spotlight guys, it's like you have one night of practice, you run through the show a couple of times, and you've got your cues down. Usually, some people maybe won't remember all of them, but you usually have someone on headset who will tell you when your cue's coming up. So it's fine either way. At least as long as you have some idea of what you're doing, it's fine. So we had one where I think it was the last rehearsal before the show opened. The guy, one of the main guys, actually broke their leg, which is never a good thing.
No.
And so the understudy had to play that character for like the whole show.
Interesting. And how did that go for him?
Yeah, he did fine, except a couple times where like he messed up a line here and there, but he did fine, generally speaking. I think for like the last show, the original guy was able to step in and play his part again, but like that was
Oh my god, there's creepers.
holy shit. Alright, so Minecraft is in this game now.
That is hilarious.
Of all the places you put it, in the Bomberman section? I guess you are in a mine, so I suppose That makes some kind of sense.
Hey, it's Minecraft, blah, 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 whatever.
I don't care. There's no excuse for that shit. Can you, like, attack with your sword at all, or no?
I don't think so. All it does is, like, let me lay down bombs. Because, like, yeah, I'm hitting the sword button, and that's what does the bombs. Awesome.
See, now that we've been talking about shit for a while, it's kind of chill instead of super stressful. Yeah, blow that creeper up. Ah, fuck. Blow him up. Oh, just blowing yourself up.
Yeah.
Stop blowing yourself, Dave. Welcome back to the show.
Yep. Alrighty, well, boom, achievement unlocked.
How long have we been recording?
I have no idea. I could check.
I think it's close to 20 minutes. Yeah.
We got a little time.
Yo. You made that creeper work for you.
Yeah, I did do that indeed.
I think what's mostly killing you is you're running into your own bombs.
Yeah, that is really what's mostly doing it.
You need to be a little bit more careful.
Probably. Probably won't be though. Despite my knowledge that I need to be.
Yeah, and then you'll die a bunch, and then you'll rage over the fact that you're dying, and I'm like, you're literally killing yourself. I don't know why you're so upset about it. Yo! You killed one of those bastards.
Yes, I killed one of them. There goes another one.
This game has a whole hell of a lot of, like, it's a mishmash and it's beautiful.
Well, that's kind of what Evoland is, though.
Yeah.
It is a mishmash.
I'm just saying that this second Evoland is, like, fucking incredible.
It's way more than it has so much more to it than the original Evoland.
Well, because I'm pretty sure the original Evoland was made in a game jam at some point. I think they mentioned that in the credits. So they kind of just made it as like, haha, let's make this fun thing for game jam. And then everyone fucking loved it.
I don't fucking remember like the story behind it. I do remember that it was just like a little shit. It wasn't designed to be anything great.
Well, yeah, it was like a little fun project that someone did, and then everyone was like, dude, this is fucking amazing. And so they made a second one.
Yeah, well, that was
like
one of the... was like the concept of having a game that did like shamelessly ripped off all these other games, basically, is what it comes down to. So, but it does it in such a way that it feels more like it's respecting those games than it's than that it's actively attempting to destroy.
It's more like
anything.
It's more like, hey, these games were cool and we grew up on them, rather than
Yeah.
all copyright violation.
Shit. Yeah, I am really blowing
You're
myself
like
up.
you're laying down like 5 bombs at once and expecting to dodge them all, and it's not happening.
Yeah, that's pretty much what has been happening. This is exactly that. Go away, creeper.
I love that you got an achievement for dying with the creeper. It's pretty great. This game has some pretty cool achievements. There's one called something like "Bring the Girl, Wipe Away the Debt."
Oh yeah, there is an achievement for that.
It's like talk to Elizabeth. I'm like, are we gonna find Elizabeth at some point? That sounds interesting. That's not gonna hit.
It will, because he was right next to it. Oh shit.
Now you're right next to it.
Nah. Boom.
Boop. Oh, good job.
Yep. Perfect.
You know, I'm glad I don't have to do this shit in like Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, this would be infuriating. It's also really slow going because you're just like slowly eliminating shit as you go.
This is how Bomberman would be. Although it's less, it's a lot more fast paced if you play it multiplayer against other people, because then they're also destroying things, and then like they're also trying to destroy you.
From what I've gathered of Bomberman, like I've never played Bomberman, honestly. But from what I've gathered of it, it seems to be kind of like most of it is this fairly slow-paced shit like this. But like I've seen versions of Bomberman where there is a campaign, there is a story behind him, and there is. Like,
I still don't know what that story is, honestly. I know very little of Bomberman. I've seen some people play it.
But that's why I was like, yeah, that's how bosses be in Bomberman, because I've seen that.
I've never seen a boss fight.
That's how. Well, that's because like most of Bomberman isn't a boss fight. Most of Bomberman is what you see and what you've described.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What, Bomberman?
Yeah.
What Bomberman reminds you of?
Well, what this whole like type of thing you're doing right now reminds me of. It's really weird, and I'm not quite sure why it reminds me of it. But Crazy Drake. You remember that?
No.
That's the one where you were like a weird like superhero duck.
Oh, that was in that. That was on that like disc with 1,000,000 games on it.
Yeah.
251 classic games or some shit like that.
Yeah.
This is back when people actually had discs that they would make like that, and they put sample games on them. If you liked them, you'd go buy the full game.
I think I have the disc, but I think it's like busted.
Well, there's a lot of interesting games on it for sure.
There's some games that I think I would try to go find myself and see.
Crazy Drake wasn't bad, that's for damn sure.
There's. I feel like the ones I could remember are probably the ones that I would bother to go and play. Right, so like, Crazy Drake, the Star Miner one.
Oh, Star Miner was fucking awesome. I love Star Miner.
Nebula Fighter was a good one. Bonkers was a good one. I always forget if it's Wild Wheels or Wacky Wheels, because I know those are both games, and they're both good, but only one of them was on that disc.
Which one was it that you're talking about?
The one where you like, you drive around and you have to like get a helicopter thing for your car and you jump over stuff, or you get like a paint thing and you have to paint stuff. It's hard to describe, but you play as a car and you complete objectives. Sometimes you have to defeat like little green dudes. Yeah, this is not ringing any bells for you, obviously.
It's that, and it's the fact that I'm not figuring this puzzle out at all.
Let me see. What else was on disc that was really good? Oh, did I say Speedy 8-Bird already? I might have.
Hey, oh wait, I figured out how this is gonna work.
Anyway, there were some games on there, but since I can remember them, I'll probably look them up later and see if I can get a hold of them. But there were some pretty good games on that disc.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call this episode right now, though.
Yeah?
It's gotta be close to 20 minutes now.
Probably over.
Yeah, it's 24. Yeah. No, that'd be great to like find that shit. I'd love to play some of them. But a lot of them were just like super simplistic games. They were like, one of the things that I'm liking about this game is that there's a story and there's cutscenes.
Oh my god,
and such.
do you remember Betty Bad?
No. Was that the one that was kind of? Was that the one? If I remember correctly, it was like a punk goth girl with like armor and shit.
Yeah, and you were
And
like in a
you,
tube.
like, yeah, you were like marching through a tunnel killing giant spider enemies.
Yeah.
Is it about the size of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna take a break for a few minutes, so like the video, subscribe, watch it a million times so I can get paid money.
Tell all your friends about it. Make them watch it a million times, even if they don't want to.
Yes, be forcible assholes to your friends.
Don't do that. Just ask
That's
them
fine.
politely.
That's fine. We're never gonna be famous, it's okay. Anyway,
Don't be like that. If you really want to get famous,
we
go
will
into a McDonald's and get naked.
next time, well, that's maybe Infamous, which I'm not as interested in.
Okay.
On that note, bye!
Bye!